What's up, everybody? And welcome back to the Humm Baby Baseball channel. And 9 innings are in the book, and we don't have a winner. The game is tied at 2-2, and I figure why not jump in and do a little play-by-play and bring the Giants some fortune, because the only thing left to play for is finishing ahead of the San Diego Padres in the National League West. And that's what the Giants got to do. And you got to get this W right here if you expect that to happen. So we're going extras, and in the game, is it John Brebbia? I'm not really sure. Let's freaking go. Tabi, Lydia, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for being here today. We are going to get this W, and then we'll start the post-game show right after the win today. John Brebbia is in the game to pitch here in the 10th inning. It is a 2-2 ball game in the race to 500. We also like to finish at least at 500 or above, which is nothing to write home about, but at this point in the season, happily we'll take 500 for sure. So Brebbia in there. We did finish 500 exactly last year, and 4 more games to go, guys. 4 more games to go. We're at the home stretch, and John Brebbia from the stretch is ready to go, and he steps off, and runner does start at second base. So I'm never really used to it. It always throws me off. Like, why is he stepping off? Why is there someone at second base? Did I miss something? Was there a double? No, I didn't miss anything. The runner starts there. Thank you, Rob Manfred. Here's the pitch on the way from John Brebbia, and it is a ground ball at the middle, played at short. They're going to check the third, let him go, throw to first for the out, 1 down. Runner advances to third, and now the go-ahead run is 90 feet away. So a successful ground out right there for the Padres to put a runner 90 feet away. And that runner is Trent Grisham. So Trent Grisham is at third base, 1 out here in the 9th inning. And that runner, if he scores, it's not the end of the world. Giants will also have a runner in scoring position, as the first pitch here is upstairs, as Xander Bogard stands in. 2-2 the game. We got a lot of people at B. We got Tommy Hugsley, not a Brebbia fan. Tommy Hugsley, not a fan. There's a pitch that gets down and away from the catcher, but not far enough to tempt Grisham to go for it. So Bailey's able to come up with the ball. 2-0 the count now. 82-80. Yeah, some people will call it progress, but we all know what went down this season. That's unacceptable. We would be in the playoffs if Mania pitched like this all year. I know. It just took him too long to really get it going. Here's the pitch, and there's a swing and a high pop fly. That one's going to get the run home. Medium deep right field. Yastrzemski with the throw, and it is not in time, and it is a 3-2 Padres lead. So the Padres with the ground out to advance the runner to third, and the sacrifice fly to right field by Bogards. And now it is a 3-2 Padres lead. The Giants now must score at least the free runner at a minimum, and maybe more depending on what else the Padres do this inning. But now there's 2 down. There's a high I'm sorry, that was actually a replay. I thought that was the next at bat. Linda, Tommy. Okay, here we go. Here's the pitch on the way, and it's upstairs, high and inside. 1-0 the count to Fernando Tatis Jr. He's got 25 bombs on the year, superstar player, swings and misses 0-2 the count. So Jason Corona, Jim Thorokill, I feel like Randy Quaid in Major League 2. Jason Corona, there's a foul back. Jason Corona, let's limit the scoring to 1 run. Been an interesting game so far. Love what I'm seeing from our youngster in the lineup, who actually should have been up. Fitzgerald should have been up a lot sooner. Here's the pitch on the way. And he swings at a high pitch, and he pops it up a mile high. Is it going to stay in play? Maybe, maybe not. It's in the seats. Tommy Hugsley says, we lost, guys. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but if you're referring to this game is far from over, because the Giants will also get a free runner at second base. So as far as the season, well, we definitely lost the season. The season has just You play that badly for that long. You can play bad for a month in Major League Baseball. You can't play bad for 2.5, 3 months straight to finish the year, basically the entire second half. You can't do that. 2016 they did, but that's because they had the best record in baseball at the All-Star break, so they were able to squeeze into the playoffs. But that's a rarity. Normally, if you play that bad, you're just not going to make the playoffs, even with expanded playoffs. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball, right side of the infield, backhanded it short, hard throw. He throws it away into the Padres dugout. What was that? A wild, that throw was insane by Marco Luciano to see how far he could throw the baseball. Made a nice play on the backhand, and he just rifled that ball into the Padres dugout. So he backhands it, quick throw. He knew he had to get it off quick, but oh my goodness, there was no chance for Flores to come up with that baseball, and the Padres inning will continue on the errant throw from Marco Luciano. And with the 3-2 game, Juan Soto will come up. So that's a critical error, allowing the superstar left fielder for the San Diego Padres to get another at-bat. He has not caused any damage so far today. I take that back. They're going to walk Soto, so he's not going to cause damage here, and it'll be Manny Machado instead. So Manny Machado has had a couple of hits today, and he may feel a little bit insulted here by walking Soto to get to him. So we'll see what happens with Machado. And the first pitch from the right-hander is right there for a strike. 0-1 the count. We're going to do the extra innings. Extra innings. Macchiano. I swear they suck at scouting international players. Giants have made a lot of errors this year, Robert Rothberg. It's been it's been a bad season. I mean, the record, it feels even worse than it is. There's a swing and a foul, ground ball down the first base line, kind of cued off the end of the bat. 0-2 the count to Manny Machado of the Motorola San Diego Padres, because the Motorola logo is much bigger than the Padres logo on the jersey. Here comes the 0-2 pitch on the way from Breb. Checks on the runner. And the pitch. Swinging a high pop fly foul in the seats. Right now, runners at first and second because they walked Soto. Tatis reached on the throwing error. And suddenly the Padres have a chance to put this game basically out of reach. I would say any more than one run feels out of reach. Giants offense has not been exactly stellar lately, and that free runner might be the best they can do as far as scoring runs. The Giants can win this game, but definitely want to get out of this inning without allowing any further damage. The free run can score, and there's no guarantee the Giants can even get that home. Danny C. Tommy Hugsley. Here's the pitch on the way, and that was in the dirt, and a nice play. But he throws it into center field. Bailey came up with that ball and then fired it into center field, and the runners will advance. He shouldn't have even thrown it. He saved the ball from getting by on a pitch that looked like it was fixing to be a wild pitch. Bailey came up with it, and instead of just holding it and saying great play, he decided to try to pick the runner off second, and he throws it into center field. And the Giants have 2 errors in the last 20 seconds. No reason to throw that baseball, and there was nobody even close to it. That throw was awful, and it lands in center field, and it's a good thing Tatis didn't score on that. Now runners at second and third. Things falling apart with a quickness right here in the top of the 10th. That pitch is outside to Manny Machado. So after getting 2 outs, kind of peacefully, yes, the free runner scored, but it looked like it might be otherwise a nice quick inning. But since then, things have fallen apart. 2 errors and an intentional walk later. And there's a drive. If it's fair, it's gone down the line and foul. Manny Machado almost shut the door on the Giants with that swing of the bat, but it is a foul ball. Need a whole regime replacing Macchiano. Manny Machado just got into one, and he just pulled it a little too much. So we're going to go again. It's a full count, 3-2, the pitch. This one is fouled back, and he's seeing the ball very well. out of the hand of John Brebbia. This is a very scary situation right here. On deck is Ha-Seong Kim. If the Giants end up walking Machado, which at this point I'm not too worried about because there's an open base at first, and those two other runner scores you're probably going to lose anyway. So I wouldn't give him anything too good right here. They do give him something good, and luckily he gets under it, but it may fall. It's heading to no man's land. It falls. It falls off the bat. It looked like it was maybe a routine fly ball, but nobody was anywhere near the location where that ball landed, out in left center field, and a can of corn falls in, and the Padres will extend the lead even more. A ball off the bat, he got jammed. It looked like it was going to be an out, but then when the camera changed and I saw the way the fielders were converging, I realized I don't think anybody is going to catch that ball. And 2 runs have scored, and it's now 5-2 Padres. My first thought was maybe just walk Machado because he's getting some really good swings off Brebbia, load the bases, and see if you can retire Kim. They pitched to him, and then off the bat, I thought, okay, well, maybe we dodged a bullet because it looked like he got jammed, but it just happened to fall where nobody was, and nobody was able to get to that ball. There was about 4 fielders trying to get to that baseball, falls in, and here's Ha-Seong Kim now with a runner at first. The pitch is just a bit outside. So things continue to fall apart for the 2023 San Francisco Giants. And this is the story of this team. Here is the pitch on the way to Kim. And that's in there for a strike. And now the Giants will get a free runner, but that free runner will not be enough. They will need to score at least 2 more, maybe more, depending on what else happens this inning. But the San Francisco Giants have just dug in themselves a hole that they're probably not going to be able to dig out of. That one's in there for a strike. Because if you think about it, they have been able to score only 2 all night. Yesterday couldn't score. You can barely score 1 or 2 runs per game, and now the Giants will need at least 3 in an inning. And that's only if they can get out of this jam right here. There's still another runner on base, John Brebbia. And I don't think these runs are earned because there's been 2 errors, 3 maybe. I mean, the Giants are just making errors. I lost count of the errors in this game. Here's the pitch. That one is outside. And errors are causing losses right now. Giants are tanking the 1919 Black Sox all over against the Black Giants. Yeah, I don't know if they're placing bets, though. I think that at least the White Sox got some money, those who were in on it. At least they got some money by losing. Giants are just losing. There's a high pop fly right side of the infield. Should be playable. Tyro Estrada on the grass. He pulls it in, and that's going to do it. But the San Francisco Giants have given up 3 runs here in the 10th inning, and this live stream to bring you extra innings has gone south very, very quickly. Kaiser Soze, I'm not sure if you're being serious or not, but blames Kai Correa for the errors. The bench coach, what do we have? Now, if the Giants can get a base runner and a big fly, that would tie the game. And that's pretty much all you can hope for right now, a base runner and a big fly. I mean, they have the free base runner, but I mean an earned base runner and a big fly. I'm not sure who it's going to be running, maybe Austin Slater, but Mike Yastrzemski will be leading it off when we come back, and he'll be followed by Wilmer Flores and then Jock Peterson. So we do have some, and then Estrada. So I guess as far as big bats go, as far as the Giants roster goes, the big bats are coming up. Most teams that wouldn't be considered the big bats for the Giants, and those are our big bats. That's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. Hope Springs, Eternal, Robert Rothberg, Krister, Tommy Ugsley, Top B, and AM Echo Sky. I want to thank everybody for jumping in for extra innings today, and it did not start well. Josh Hader we'll see if he's back out there for the bottom of the 10th. I would guess he would be. Today, ladies and gentlemen, Manaea pitched very well. Walker, Rogers, Doval, Tried to keep it close, but Brebbia and the defense. I mean, I won't even blame that all on Brebbia today. I mean, you can't blame that on Brebbia. I mean, Luciano throwing it into the dugout, Bailey throwing it into center field. You definitely can't blame that inning all on Brebbia. Maybe it's not Hader. So no, it looks like it's going to be Cosgrove in the game. Uh, so I'm wrong about that. So Hader is out. Tom is in. We are ready for the last chance for the San Francisco Giants right here. In the Discord, I was venting about the 22 Giant season, anxiety, and Justin Veal, which contains full rage. Is this the worst defensive team you ever saw? Yeah, because typically the Giants are good defensively. That's one of the things that we're always proud of is the defense. But I mean, this year it's been the worst that I can remember. It's the worst that I can remember. I mean, I can't speak for every Giants team for all time, but certainly in my time since 1987, I can't remember seeing such such a bad defensive team. There's the pitches, and Bailey's a good one. That's in there for a strike. Bailey's a good catcher, and he's a rookie, and he just made a rookie boneheaded mistake right there as Luis Matos stands in here to pinch hit for Yastrzemski. So I thought it was going to be Yastrzemski. Instead, it's Matos. They didn't want the lefty on lefty. I don't know if I like this move. I actually don't like this move because you want a guy like Yastrzemski who's had 4 at bats. He's 0 for 4. He's feeling confident. He's more of a veteran. He's been around. He's not a veteran, but he's been around for a few years now. And I don't care if it's a lefty on lefty. Where you got Luis Matos, a rookie, you feel like he's just going to get there and strike out. Here's the pitch. Whoa! He swings and he got one there, but he fouled it straight back. And that one, he was right on. I saw that swing and he saw it very well, but unfortunately, he just fouled it straight back. So it's going to be an 0-2 count on Luis Matos. So hopefully Matos proves me wrong right here. That swing in the bat looked really nice. He was right on target with it. Here's the pitch. Another one he swings and fouls back. That one pitch was high. He was able to get a piece of it, foul it back. Flores and Peterson to follow. Runner on second base in scoring position. That's the free runner. That is a mandatory. And then you need 2 more on top of that to get back in this game. Yeah, exactly. Both cheeks on that one, as Mike Krukow might say. Oh, Ramos warming up to pinch it. Yeah, we're just going to pinch it all our rookies right here. Give them some experience or what? And I'm still trying to win this game personally as the pitch comes on the way. 0-2. Ground ball to short, and there's 1 out, an unproductive out. And you know exactly what I was saying. Like, I would have had Mike Yastrzemski up there right there. I don't care if he's hitting 237 on the year and he's 0 for 4 today. He's 0 for 4, meaning he's going to be completely focused. He really will want to come through. And he's like I said, I don't know if you call him a veteran, but Yastrzemski's been around since 2019, 2020, 21, 20. I mean, he's got about 4 years now, big league experience. So I personally would have had Yastrzemski up right there and there, then and there. But it is what it is. Here's Flores. At least they didn't pinch hit Flores as he fouls one off. Every Giants fan who went to this game deserves their refund. Trading prospects is a big no for me. What's up, Troy Miller? 1 out in the inning. Runner still at second base. If the Giants don't even score that runner, that's going to be quite pathetic. The pitch is a curveball at nowhere close to the zone. Easy take for the great Wilmer the Great. Flores setting up, ready to go. The left-hander got the sign, the pitch, and that one is not even close. Way outside. Easy take again to Wilmer Flores. We're in the bottom of the 10th inning. Free runners on base, which by definition means that tying runs on deck. So if the Giants can get a base runner, they conceivably could get the tying run to the plate. Here's the pitch. Way inside. This at bat gets interesting really quick. A walk works. Like I said, we have power on deck with Jock unless they pinch hit for him, which is probable because they're the lefty-lefty matchup. They probably don't want to do it. I'd rather have Peterson. Although I don't mind Ramos too much. There's a swing and a hard ground ball down the third base line. It's picked up. I believe it's fair. Throw into first is in time, and there's 2 outs. So that was a fair ball. I couldn't tell if it was fair or foul, but the throw came in, and I believe, was it fair? It looked kind of foul to me, but evidently that was a fair ball. And there's 2 down. So the Giants are down their last out. It is indeed Elliot Ramos. So Elliot Ramos will be the last chance. Would I do this? Maybe I would. Maybe you throw up Ramos and see if you get a miracle home run right here from Elliot Ramos, who does have 1 big league career homer, but even a home run will not tie the game right now. You have to get Ramos on base and then Estrada and then Conforto. There is home run potential here, but I don't know. Maybe leave Jock in there. That's a tough one. That pitch is way inside. Trade Elliott for Soto. I'm sure that they'll be all for that. I'm sorry about that color. Color is just off on my videos lately. I'm gonna have to work on that. I really don't know why. Sometimes it's good and then it goes off. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Ramos. That should do it. Ground ball to short, and that's going to be the ball game. 6-3 on the putout, and the San Francisco Giants have lost again. 5-2 the final score in this one. We will now recap the game. Hader gets the win, Brebbia the loss, and that's the ball game. And there's a bunch of flies. We're going to have a relatively short post game today. Not feeling well, so I wanted to start a little early with the extra innings. The Giants lose the game. Let's get started with the post game. I'm about to get my fly swatter. And we're not playing around with these flies right now.
Batazo profundo, jardín derecho, señores. Ay, 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 ay.
And here's Wilmer Flores toward the middle. Crawford shows it right from the glove.
To the hole, I got no chance. What is up, everybody? And welcome back to the final post-game show of 2024. That's not against the Dodgers. We got a 3-game series against the Dodgers coming up to wrap up this failed season. But today, 5-2 the final, and the Padres finish off the Giants in extra innings with some horrific errors, and that's a wrap. Final score, 5-2 today. We're going to break this one down piece by piece. We're going to get y'all thoughts. The Giants are officially 100%. If there was any doubt, they were actually officially eliminated yesterday because mathematically, based on the matchups the rest of the year, it was actually impossible for the Giants, even if they had won every game, to make the playoffs. But if you had any doubt about that, I can now promise you we are 100% mathematically eliminated. So it will not be an orange October today, this year at all. And that's how that is. That's what that is, Ray. So go to Texas, Houston, in my opinion, old Giants managers. We lost. We lost the game. And we lost the season. What's up, Macchiano? Eric, you should be the Giants commentator because old dudes are hella boring. You know, hey, if they call me, you know, I don't know if I would take the job, to be honest with you. But, hey, that would be an honor just to be considered. Troy Miller is here. Tabi, Lydia, Mark Beggs, Kaiser Soze, Hope Springs Eternal, Robert Rothberg, Tabi. What's up, Logan, Kaiser Soze, AM Echo Sky, Troy Miller, Robert Rothberg, Pog, Manny Machado. We have Michael Roeder. Michael, where's Michael? Okay. I don't know if you're a fan of The Godfather. Michael Corleone. Okay. It was said that the Padres need to trim their payroll, leaving the possibility of trading maybe. So it's a possibility. At the time of the interview with Greg, this team was in a playoff position if we finished under 500. Yeah, right now the Giants have to basically win out just to avoid it, because with this loss, the Giants are now 78-81. We sweep the Dodgers. That will put them at 81-81. If we do not sweep the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Giants will, by definition, finish under 500. And to think that they're going to sweep the Dodgers at this point in time, I think is pretty optimistic. But we have Jason Corona with starting out the $5 super chat. Sorry, 1 second. My apologies. Super chat $5. Tough game. We had it and gave it away. We had it and we gave it away.
And that was a disgraceful performance, in my opinion. We threw that game. We gave it away by doing that. We gave them the friggin' game. In my opinion, that sucked.
In my opinion, that sucked. Por cafecito mañana anyway, or a shot. Hey, we're going to need some cafecito. You know, I'm not a big drinker of coffee. Like, everyone loves coffee. Everyone drinks coffee. Maybe it's not the taste, but just to get people going, because everyone's waking up early and getting to work, and you got to start working. So I do understand that. Maybe I need to try it. Get the sweep going. To Seattle or Texas or Milwaukee World Series would be interesting because none of those teams have ever won one. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy that those teams have never won a World Series. Rangers have been there, obviously, against the Giants and against the Cardinals. But, maybe we get lucky and we get one win against the Dodgers. Yeah, I mean, I'm the only hope left is to sweep the Dodgers and there's always something else to hope for. Well, we're running out of hope because you lose game one. Then what do you hope for? Then you're just like, let's not get swept to finish the season. That's the last thing to hope for. So it is what it is. Maybe Capital listens to Humm Baby. I don't know. You probably don't know who I am. When we're winning and when we're hitting homers, it's been a long, arduous season. Some boring games, lack of offense, lack of hitting with runners in scoring position. Today, the Giants went 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position. 1 for 9. I want to know our batting average in the second half. It has to be south of 200, of the Mendoza line. It has to be south of the Mendoza line. I would be shocked if it's over 200. It's got to be like 180 or worse. But anyway, to wrap and recap today's baseball game, the scoring got started in the second with Thairo Estrada going deep. Cool moment, but by no means was it a wrap at that point. You're like, okay, good start. But then Xander Bogaerts with a sac fly, tying it at 1. But in the bottom of the 5th, the newbie Tyler Fitzgerald with the base hit, making it 2-1. But then in the top of the 7th, Garrett Cooper with the big fly. And that gave did that tie the game? I think that tied the game at 2-2. And this game stayed tied all the way up until extra innings. And then everything fell apart in the 9th inning. The Padres were able to get their free runner home after advancing to third and then a sac fly. And it was like, okay, you feel like let's just get out of this inning. But then things fell apart. An errant throw from shortstop Marco Luciano. And then a base hit by Machado, a can of corn that fell in, 3-run score. There was also an errant throw from Patrick Bailey into center field that advanced the runners from first and second to second and third. And before you know it, was 5-2, and the Giants could not even get home the free runner. And the final score today is 5-2. Absolutely pathetic. There's no other word for it. Logan Webb gave his thoughts. If you haven't heard that, I can find those thoughts. But Logan Webb had a statement that was pretty critical of everything that's been going on, and I think most of us totally agree with it. Eric, I want Rangers to win it all so Bochy can shove it up Farhan. Oh, my goodness. Michael, you may get your wish. Robert Rothberg, everyone's here. Everybody's here. And I do appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Magic Hippo 44. That game was paper bag over the head. Yeah. It's really bad. Really bad. Really bad. Logan Webb called for big changes. Big changes. San Francisco Chronicle. I don't have an account, but they're letting me read the article. or is it going to pop up and block it? I don't think I have it. Maybe I do. This is Humm Baby Baseball. Sign up. Anyway, I'm not really sure. A day after the Giants pitcher Logan Webb called for big changes in 2024 and a better winning culture and winning mentality, Kapler expressed support. So Kapler did not say, hey, he shouldn't be saying that. Kapler actually agreed, said loved it, and completely agree with everything that Logan said. The standard and the expectation have to be we're a winning organization and we'll stop at nothing to get there, except you won't make any trades at the deadline. And I think Logan's sentiment is shared by everyone in the organization right now. That's my job. He said everything that happens in the clubhouse, everything that happens in this baseball field, that's what I signed up for, to be responsible for it. So, hey, if you're going to blame someone, Kapler saying, blame me. Asked if the team lacked a winning culture and mentality this season, Kapler said, I think we could do better. That's for sure. I think that comes from every corner of the clubhouse, and we just have to work in that regard, work to do it. Like there's always room for improvement. But Logan's words were strong. They're noted and agreed with by everyone here right now. We have responsibilities to raise the bar, to have the highest possible expectations, to not accept losing, to expect to win every night, and to go quickly back to make adjustments when we have not met that standard. Where's the adjustments? I don't mean to say the same things over and over, but it really boils down to that. At some point, you got to stop talking and start doing. Stop talking and start doing. Stop talking and start doing. He said he's tired of losing. I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of losing. Back to the chat, Tabi. It's not over, but we're probably finishing under 500 in fourth place. Totally unacceptable. What do you mean it's not over yet? I mean, the season's not over yet. We still got 3 more games, but playoffs are over. We're done. We're eliminated. The big E. It's over. That's over. We're not going to be winning any World Series. We're not going to be winning any LDS, any LCS, any wild card series, because we're not going to be involved. The Giants are going home in 3 days. We're going home. We're going home. We're going home. A la casa. ¿Comprendes o no? Mine or more land? Kapler is his own best friend. Hey, Gabe, you want to help the Giants next season? Resign. Resign. A lot of people are not feeling Gabe Kapler. Giants will finish in first or second next year. Mark my words. Wow, that's confidence right there. Okay. I don't know, Tubby. Half people have been telling me, like, keep trying to tell me that we're not eliminated. It's like we've been eliminated. No, yeah, season's not over. Technically, we got 3 more games to play, and we'll be here for it, and that's it. Giants haven't won a postseason series since 2016, and that would have won a series. That was a 1-game wild card. An actual series, you got like more than 1 game, you got to go back to 14. You got to show us something eventually. Eric, should players complain to the media or have a closed-door meeting? I mean, typically you want closed-door meetings, but these guys are getting frustrated. At some point, they're going to let it out. At some point, they're going to say what needs to be said. He didn't say anything that we can't agree with. Now, if he said name names and he's started attacking people, but I think he was just saying, dude, tired of losing. Tired of losing. Yeah, Dodgers postseason every year. Tired of losing. Just check out the box score for today's game, brought to you by Tommy Hugsley. And the box score for today's game shows we stink. Only Estrada had a multi-hit game. We're going 2 for 3 today, bringing his average to 275 for the season. He's had a good season. And Estrada has proven he's a Major League Baseball player. You know, he's going to be around for years to come. Shout out to him. Tyler Fitzgerald got a hit today. And also Wade Jr. The Giants had a total of 5 hits today. Conforto had 1 as well. 5 hits and only 1 extra base hit besides the home run. Conforto had a double. Estrada did go deep today. That's it today. 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position. Yaz grounded into a double play. Several terrible errors today. Flores with the bad throw. Luciano threw the ball into the dugout, and Patrick Bailey throwing the ball into center field. Like the throws were off today. And all in all, not a good game at all. And we will try again on Friday. But first, we have a day off to rest, recuperate tomorrow, last day off of the year, 3-game series against the Dodgers, and we can all go home. Jenny Vega! They had a chance to improve this team at the trade deadline. San Jose Sharks says Farhan did nothing. Nothing! This is at his squarely on his shoulders. He promises the fans will be aggressive, and then he lies and does nothing. I'm sure they were on the phone, and maybe they just didn't find a deal they liked, but at some point you got to say, well, we can't find a deal we like, but we got to make a deal anyway. What's the best deal here? Who can we get to help this team? I don't know. I didn't listen to the phone calls. If everybody was asking for Harrison and Luciano and everyone was asking for that, then your hands could be tied. But Giants, they can work the magic. We did it when we picked up oh my freaking gosh. When we picked up Chris Bryant from the Cubs, we were able to get him and not give them the farm. We gave him a couple of solid prospects. It can always happen. You just have to make it happen. That's your job as a GM or president of baseball operations. Make it freaking happen. In my opinion, that sucked. Kapler can still manage a team, but if we run into another bullpen season, another 2-man rotation, then Kapler, yeah, we can do 2-man rotations. What's up, Janie Vega? Everybody here? Krister? Manaya's getting better, and Manaya will probably be back next year. Some of these guys have opt-outs. I heard that Conforto would opt out. Why would he want to opt out? They expect he's going to opt out of his contract. Am I thinking of the right? Yeah, San Francisco Giants outfielder Michael Conforto expected to opt out of his contract, which means he won't be back next year. He signed a 2-year, $36 million deal, and the Giants are expecting outfielder Michael Conforto to opt out of his contract, enter free agency after the offseason, even though I didn't think he was anything particularly special this year. I'm not sure he's going to make more money, but guys tell me he had a couple of injury issues. He spent some time on the IL, played 122 games, hit 243, and hit only 15 home runs. 15 home runs, a far cry from the 28, 33, 27 he used to hit with the Mets. So he only drove in 58 runs. He doesn't steal a lot of bases. I don't know, man. See ya. It's like sayonara, okay? Peace. If you don't want to come back for, whatever that would be, $18 million. I don't know if he's going to get more than $18 million, but I feel like he wouldn't. But for whatever reason, they expect him to opt out. Conforto and Haniger show no signs of improving. Yeah, recently better than most of our team. Probably true. Look forward to seeing Crawford. Crawford should have his swan song on Sunday, last day of the year. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, this weekend. This is it. This is a wrap. Love you guys, but seriously, what happened to the Giants defense? The defense is falling apart. Dave Cadingo Jr. I appreciate everyone being here, and thank you again, Mr. PK Man. No chest. Shoot. I'm just trying to win a game. Opting out this horrible year. Eric, wing stop. Farhan would get Bob's chicken. And yeah, you're right, Jim Thorokill. And it's all bad. Death is a surprise party, unless, of course, you're already dead on the inside. We got Jenny Vega. We got Malone Labe. Tubby is here. Everybody's here. And I do appreciate everybody showing up here. We have a total of 44 in the chat. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 10, not 15, not 20, not 30, not 35, not 40, but 44 in the chat. Okay, it's not the biggest chat in YouTube, but it damn sure ain't the smallest. Okay, it ain't the smallest. And that's because of you guys. Everything's a testament to y'all. Because I started, my first live stream way back in the day. Didn't even know anyone would show up. And y'all have shown up in spades, and it means a lot. I just don't know what else to talk about as far as this team goes. The season's coming to an end. There's no more playoff implications. There's no Orange October coming. Maybe I'll go buy that Richmond Flying Squirrels playoffs t-shirt, because that's the highest level team organization in the Giants farm system that made the playoffs this year. The freaking Richmond Flying Squirrels. And I love the Flying Squirrels. We'll try to get to Richmond next year and vlog over there. But other than that, we got B. You guys are running the show. Ask Philadelphia. They're sad they fired Kapler. Probably not. Probably not. Who did they hire? They hired somebody. Is it Girardi? I don't know. Somebody wasn't that good. I think it was Girardi. And now they got Rob Thompson over there. Do regular updates on the playoffs and implications, Eric. Yeah, we're going to have to continue to cover, unfortunately, baseball. I say unfortunately because I'm kind of ready for a break. But baseball ain't over yet. The playoffs, even after this series, will be in play. And we got to cover the playoffs. And we're going to do so. We're going to do so. Oh, thank you. Oh, you like the Aviator. Oh, yeah, supporting Jenny Vega. We support the affiliates. We got full Las Vegas Aviators today. The Oakland A's AAA team. Yes, thank you so much. What is with the color grid? What is with the lighting? I don't know what to do about it. We're going to have to do something. No, it just changed. And maybe it's just the camera. Maybe it's just the camera. I thought I had a good camera, but this camera is just, I don't understand it. I don't understand it and I don't like it. We're going to have some big changes before next year. Time's making changes. We're going to have some big changes. But yeah, I got my Aviators gear today. I got this stuff because I was in Las Vegas. And I love their new stadium. And I was enjoying the team, and I picked up some gear. So let's go Aviators. Actually, the Aviators got eliminated and didn't end up making the PCL playoffs. The Dodgers and Round Rock Express made the playoffs for the PCL. Jason Corona, now that San Francisco is out, who are you going to pay the most attention to in the playoffs? Who do you see winning it all? Atlanta? Atlanta's the obvious pick. What future bets did you place in Vegas? I almost did, but I didn't. I'm glad I didn't. I probably would have lost everything. I usually place, I was going to play some on Cleveland. I was going to play some on the Marlins because the Marlins, and they still have a chance, technically. They still have a chance. So the Marlins win it all, but I decided not to this year. Must be killing you that it won't be Phillies Padres rematch. David Kadingo. Orioles are killing it. And I'll take my predictions. OKC Dodgers. The Karaoke connection. OKC Dodgers. Sacramento River Cats. For the Giants. For the A's, we got the Las Vegas Aviators. Diamondbacks is Reno Aces. Padres is El Paso Chihuahuas. Okay, I know all the teams' affiliates. At least AAA. I know every Major League Baseball team's AAA affiliate. When you start going down to single A, double A, I may not know all of them. Rangers is Round Rock Express. I do appreciate all the amazing support. Logan has been repeating the same comment for the last hour. You won't know if I bring Billy or not. You won't even know. So it doesn't matter. I don't want to get arrested walking in there like that. They might, but then again, they should know it's the theater. I could care less, David. I'm rooting for the Rangers. Go Rangers. Go Rangers. Oh, I don't know. I don't know who I'm going to root for. We'll wait and see. Texas. It's going to be interesting. And let's take a look at the playoffs. Let's take a look at it. I know somebody said, look at the playoff implications. Honestly, Giants are out of it, but there's still other teams to consider. Okay, so in the as far as division winners right now, Baltimore has got it on lockdown. Tampa Bay, 2.5 games back. You got Minnesota is already clinched, and up here Texas, it looks like they're in the driver's seat. They've turned their season around. They were playing great all year. They went into the slump. They've gotten out of the slump. Of course, the Braves have already clinched the East. Milwaukee has clinched the Central, and the Dodgers have clinched the West. So very interesting. And then we have the wild card fight still going on. In the American League right now, it looks like Tampa Bay, Toronto, and Houston are the front runners. Seattle I don't think they're going to make it, to be quite honest with you. But technically, they have not been eliminated. So Seattle still has a prayer. The Yankees have been eliminated, and the Red Sox have been eliminated, and Cleveland has been eliminated. A's, unfortunately, were eliminated a few months back. Back to the National League, though. The Phillies are looking strong. The Diamondbacks are looking strong. The Cubs and Miami Marlins are tied right now for that last spot. And the Reds are falling off. The Reds are unlikely to make the playoffs this year. And the Padres and Giants have no chance. The Giants have actually mathematically now officially been eliminated. So that's your playoff update. And as far as who I'm going to pick, I'm going to go with a crazy pick. I'm going to pick the team that I feel is hot, a team that's looking good. The Phillies are an option because they made it last year, and they're looking to repeat this year as National League champs, and this time go all the way. Diamondbacks are looking really good, and they've had a great season, and they have a great squad over in the American League. A lot of these teams have been looking really good. The wild card, these teams have been kind of struggling. They're trying to get in there, so we'll see who wins it. But if I had to pick someone, man, the Orioles would be an interesting pick. And they have been amazing, and they're on fire right now. But I do like the Texas Rangers and Bochy, too. I know some of y'all are probably not going to root for Boch right now, but I'll say right now I'm leaning Rangers, Phillies World Series. I'm leaning Rangers, Phillies World Series. Don't hold me to that when I put out my prediction video. What cool if we saw each other before. We probably saw each other before Michael Roto. I was watching minor league affiliate games in OKC when they were the Texas affiliate. Texas Rangers affiliate. Yes, they used to be the Texas Rangers affiliate. I know all the affiliates. And then they switched to Astros and then Dodgers. And then before Texas, they was also, I know for a fact they were the Cleveland Indians because Dwayne Kuiper played there. And they were also at one point the Phillies. Flores was on the bench for the early part of May until mid-June. He should have been starting. No Capper thinks Flores is best serving come out the bench at platoon role. Wood is gone. He doesn't want to be here, in my opinion. A lot of people will be gone. Lady Braves. Twins, Brewers, World Series media nightmare. Twins, Brewers. What did I say? I said Rangers, Phillies. Early pick. Don't hold me to it. Early pick. Minaya, I think he'll be here. I don't think he'll opt out. I think he'll be here. D-backs, yes. I would pick the Dodgers if I really believed the Dodgers would win it all, but I don't think that Dave Kapler. Wow. I just combined Dave Roberts and Gabe Kapler into one. I don't think Dave Roberts is a great playoff manager. I hate to say it. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy, but that don't cut it when you make stupid moves in the playoffs. Can I bring Billy for the short review? Oh, yeah, the short review. I don't even know if I'm going tomorrow. I don't even know if I'm going to make it opening day. There's a game tomorrow, No, there's not. There's not a game. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We got a day off. Good point. We got a day off tomorrow. Next game is on Friday. Okay, well, I'll probably go then. But for some reason, I was thinking there was a game tomorrow. There's not a game tomorrow. Dodgers, David, the Rangers have 3 World Series manager, Bruce Bochy. One and done, though, huh, Michael? Eric, when did the Dodgers leave Albuquerque? At 2015, 2015-ish is when they left. I think 2014 was their last year in Albuquerque, and then the Colorado Rockies took over Albuquerque. But the Dodgers were in Albuquerque for a long, 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 mother effing long time. And they do the musical chairs. I've kept up with it since I was a kid. I keep up with it. I keep up with the musical chairs and the affiliate dances. So, yeah, the Albuquerque Isotopes used to be the Dukes. You guys know about the Dukes? Okay, I know all about it. Albuquerque is one of my home away from home. I got a lot of home away from homes, but Albuquerque, I spend a lot of time. I have spent a lot of time. I haven't been there for a little while, but I spent a lot of time in Albuquerque. Okay. Breaking Bad. Okay. Yes. You guys know all about it, but they were the Dodgers until about 2014. And before that, they were the Marlins. Tomorrow, opening day, movies. Logan is checked out of baseball. I just can't listen to regular Rangers announcers. Yeah. Still waiting Flores next year. Modesto A's. Yeah, Las Vegas 51s. Now they're the Aviators. And I got my Aviators gear. Okay? And I should get more gear and more of this stuff. It's just so pricey. I sometimes go eBay, but it's just so pricey, man. And we're trying to accomplish some things here that I've been on this journey since the start of the Humm Baby Baseball channel. We're going all in for success, and then we will enjoy all the goods that come with life after we've made it. And we're almost there. As someone who knows some of the critics on the films, maybe a real little pod just going completely blind, read nothing else. Are you someone who likes to know some of the critics' feelings on film? No, I don't want to know crap. I don't even want to watch a trailer because the trailers give spoilers. Schmidt can spend one more year in the minors. Yeah. Boch took the Padres to the series, but of course they lost. The Padres weren't that great at that time back in whenever he took them to the World Series. But yeah. Tommy managed Albuquerque in 76 before he was brought to the show. Good knowledge. Jim Thorokill with the knowledge. I love that. And yes. It is what it is. And I do appreciate everybody. Hope springs eternal. Dulcimerist. Hoping for the Twins to show up on Immaculate Grid. Oh, Immaculate. I did say I was going to do Immaculate Grid today. Immaculate Grid. But yeah, no. It's all about the minor leagues. The minor league seasons are coming to a wrap. The AAA championship game will be on Saturday from Las Vegas, but unfortunately Las Vegas won't be in it. Neither will the River Cats. I'm not sure the final matchup yet, but I know there's a few teams fighting for it. So we'll see if anyone's interested in that. It'll be on Saturday. That's going to be a lot of fun. But yes, Giants all the way. Padres, you got freaking El Paso Chihuahuas, San Antonio Missions in AA, Fort Wayne Tin Caps, High A, and then Single A, Lake Elsinore. Yeah, I know my minor league system. Don't act like you don't know about that song. Don't act like you know about that. Of course you know about that song. Of course you know that he has lyrics because that's the name of the song. Don't play. Let's do the grid right now. Giants are on the grid, and Pablo Sandoval comes right to mind. Pablo Sandoval comes straight to mind. I know there's others as well. I could have went. Didn't JT Snow spend some time on the Red Sox right at the end of his career? JT Snow would have been an interesting pick, but Sandoval, we'll go with that. 200 plus hits per season. A lot of people probably put Bonds, and I'm not saying Bonds didn't, but Bonds got walked so much. I'm not so sure he ever had 200 hits with the Giants. I wouldn't be able to say 100% because he got walked so much that I don't think he would get like 280 hits if they didn't. I admit I was trying to mess with you. Of course, I know that you can't trick me. So what were we talking about again? Yeah, I don't think it's Bonds. Willie Mays is a safer pick for me. Willie Mays most definitely had 200 hits in his career, and maybe I'm not saying that that Bonds necessarily didn't, but I'm going to say the safer pick for me is Willie Mays. But I'm also waiting to see what you guys have to say about it. Computers. Get Soto. Indian hat. I didn't know Panda was on the Indians. Oh, yeah, he was right at the end of his career. I kind of threw me off, too, the first time I saw that. That looks funny. Let's go with Willie Mays, as I don't see anybody telling me not to. Willie Mays. Bam. Hall of Fame should be easy, right? Barry Bonds. Of course he's in Hall of Fame. Oh, no, Eric. Barry Bonds is not in the Hall of Fame. What? Who is in the Hall of Fame? There's Willie McCovey. Willie McCovey. Okay. My cat's going to walk in here because he hears his name. Willie McCovey for the Hall of Fame. Yes. So we knocked out the Giants portion of the all my tricks has been too long. I need to go back and toss everything I know. And don't play with me. Don't play. Just don't play. Red Sox, Cardinals. Oh, there's a pitcher, like a really good pitcher. What's his name? John. Who am I thinking of? He played with the Cubs. Didn't he play with the Cubs, Cardinals, and Red Sox? I'm thinking of somebody, and I can't think of his name. You don't know who I'm talking about? Maybe I have to think of somebody else. I can't think of his name. I feel like there's I feel like there's tons of options for this. Played on the Red Sox and the Cardinals. These are two historic teams. It shouldn't be too hard to think of somebody. Tigers, Red Sox. Tigers, Red Sox. Tigers, Red Sox. I'm drawing a blank. Tigers, Red Sox, JD Martinez. I love it. That's absolutely right. I can confirm that one, but I didn't think of it myself. And JD Martinez, that's a good one. Somebody help me because I'm drawing a blank. Tigers, Red Sox, we already did, but yes, Johnny Damon and other options. Okay, Cardinals, Red Sox, Tom Brunansky. Yes. Tom Brunansky. I like that pick. I like that pick. Now, 200 hits in a season. Miguel. If Miguel Cabrera didn't have 200 hits, if Miguel Cabrera didn't have 200 hits, I'll just take the L on this one. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. It's like not like I have his stats memorized. You know what I'm saying? Like I know, like obviously Miguel Cabrera had 200 hits, but it's not like I have his stats memorized. So there's a chance it's not like it's easy to get 200 hits. It's not easy. Kona Island 200 hits. Yeah, Miggy. That's who I went with. Tom Brunansky, Al Kaline. Al Kaline. Are you saying? Oh yeah, for the Cardinals, right? Al Kaline. Everyone, can I hear it? 1, 2. Where's the tab? Okay, for Al Kaline for 200. Kaline for 200 hits. I think you're probably right. Wait, no, that's for the Tigers, not the Cardinals. Did Al Kaline play for the Cardinals? No, he didn't play for the Cardinals. He played for just the Tigers. I'm tripping. We got Miguel Cabrera. Okay, my bad. Al Kaline. Sorry, we already got Miguel Cabrera. Yeah. Did Goldie get the problem with Goldie? Every time I put Goldie, it's wrong. Every time I put Goldschmidt, it ends up being wrong. I'm a little bit worried about that. We got the Kaliyogi connection here. Al Kaline was a Detroit Tiger. I'm not convinced that Goldie is right, Kona Island. Oh, Tigers Hall of Fame. Huge difference. Huge difference. Al Kaline for the Tigers Hall of Fame. Good one. I apologize. I was thinking 200 hits. Okay. Now, okay, Cardinals Hall of Fame. Cardinals Hall of Fame, Ozzie Smith. Probably the most common answer, but I'm sure I could think of several others. Although off the top of my head, I'm not coming up with too many. So we'll just go with Ozzie Smith. I need 200 hits St. Louis. I'm scared to put Goldie. Stan Musial feels safer. Stan Musial feels safer. Am I old? If you're asking me if you're old, I'll put it this way. If you watched Stan Musial play in person, if you actually watched him play live, you're probably up there in years. Here we go. Stan Musial for 200 hits and an immaculate grid. Immaculate grid. Stan Musial retired in 1963. So if you watched him play, let's say if you're only 10 years old, you were born in 53. That's not that old. It's not that old. So you're not necessarily old if you saw him play. I take that back. But if you saw his rookie year in 1941, yeah, you're probably a little bit old. Stan the Man, Tabi. We got San Jose Sharks. Free market competition, not so much. I thank you so much. And Stan the Man, yes. Stan the Man. Let's go freaking Giants. Finish strong. That's all I can say. Finish strong. We got 3 more against the rival Dodgers. I'll try to do play-by-play on one of them. No promises. I'll try to do play-by-play on one of them. Michael Roeder. Maggie Chipo, Magli Ordonez. That's a good one. That was a good player back in the day. You were born in 54? Oh yeah, you're not old. 54. You know how I know you're not old? Because I think my dad was born either 54, 55. So and he's not old. So you're not old. That ain't old yet. I mean, you're getting close, but you're not there yet. You're experienced. You're a veteran. You know what I'm saying? like an MLB player, like a veteran, but you're not quite washed up yet. You're waiting tomorrow for a Saw X review. Thanks, Billy, too. I know you're going to be waiting for the Saw X review, and maybe there will be one, and maybe there won't be. Maybe there will, and maybe there won't. Minnesota. Oh, you're from Minnesota. Oh, you're from Minnesota. I didn't know, Krister. How's the weather over there? I heard it's like always snowy. Snows all the time. It's really cold. That's what I heard. I've actually been to Minnesota a couple times, but Hope Springs Eternal. David, the Rangers have won 3 World Series. Winning manager Bruce Bochy. 3 World Series. Your manager has won none. None. I'm a veteran vet. LOL. Yes. Yeah. No, that's not all. 54 is not like genuinely. That would make you what, 60, late 60. Yeah, as long as you're in your 60s, you're good. 70s, this day and age, 70s is not even that old. Used to be, it was, but we're living longer. I wouldn't say healthier, but longer. Yes. There's some baseball thing going on in Minnesota. I need to get back to Minnesota. I remember Minnesota checking out the Metrodome, which has since been torn down. 70s are the new 40s. Oh, yeah. I mean, genuinely, man. There's a guy in my chess club I was playing chess with. Like for a couple of years, I'd been playing chess with him. Like really good. He usually kicked my ass. He's really good. And I didn't ever know his age. I thought maybe I didn't think about it. I knew he was older than I was, but mid 50s, maybe 60 at most. And it came up one day. He's like, yeah, I'm 80 years old. And I was like, damn, he's 80 years old. Twins are rocking. LOL, Santa B. Michael Rhoda. Thank you all for being here today. I do appreciate the insane and amazing support. Y'all are fantastic. Awesome. Amazing. Spectacular. There's really no other words I can say about it. By the way, there was only 15 Giants with 200 hits. Is this them? Rich Aurelia did it? This is more than 15 on this list. Oh, 15 are San Francisco Giants. Only 3 San Francisco Giants have over 200 hits. Bobby Bonds, Willie Mays, and Rich Aurelia. Is that true? That's startling. Only 3 actual San Francisco Giants, not going back to New York. Oh, there's only 15 because some of them are here more than once. Only 3 San Francisco Giants have had 200 plus hit seasons. Willie Mays, Bobby Bonds, and Rich Aurelia. What a crazy trivia question that would be, because I would have thought, several more than 3 had 200 hits. I'd have thought that Buster Posey, but he's a catcher and he has so many days off, and Posey never played like 162 games. But that's a little surprising that Posey never got 200. But it is what it is, man. Damn, 200 is a tough milestone. It's hard to get 200 hits. That surprises me a little bit. Eric, you're 44. I would have guessed 27. Are you serious? You would have guessed I'm only 27? I do appreciate that. I lost a few years yesterday when I banged my head and ripped it open. Okay? I almost didn't go to the emergency room, but then I was like, well, it's a head injury. I'm not trying to like take a nap and then die, so I better go. Yeah, we got the Immaculate grid successfully. West Coast time, that is. Oh yeah, you didn't hear that, Genevieve. I got staples all in my head. I got staples. Okay, so I'm like metal. Heck, I got a large portion of my head is metal right now. It's crazy, but I banged the head on the hood of the van working on it. It wasn't even anything I thought was that serious until I was working on the van. Had the hood of the van open. I was in a little bit of a hurry to look inside because I started the van and I wanted to look to see if a certain piece certain part was operating correctly. So I kind of was in a hurry. I had to look really fast. I probably didn't have to look real fast, but I wanted to look real fast. And I went bam on the hood. I was like, oh, oh. And then I was like, oh. And I thought it's just like a bad hit on the head. I was like, oh. And then I look at my hand, blood everywhere, blood coming out. I put a big towel. The blood just kept coming. I was like, oh my God. So they had to put staples. Yeah. Yeah, I got pictures, but I think YouTube might unmonetize my whole channel for putting up graphic photos. With Cobb, Webb, DeSclafani, Harrison, Wynn, Jelly, Weisenhunt, Beck, all available. It's a decent start next year. Rotation and depth. Are you going to be okay? I am going to be okay, Jenny Vegas. Nothing serious. It sounds worse than it is. Once it got a staple closed, I came home, went to bed. I woke up today and I'm good to go. No, they checked me for, concussion and nothing. And I'm all good. I'm all good. Yeah, go through the detector. Yeah, go to the baseball game. Like, beep, beep, beep. Sir. Well, what do you want? I got a metal head. I got a metal plate in my head, basically. Holy cow. Sometimes it itches and I forget. I start scratching. I was like, what the freak is that? Oh, yeah, I got metal all in my head. Okay, well, we're good to go. Luckily, I wear hats. Nobody knows. Imagine if I was like a businessman. I walk in the office in the morning and say, good morning, everyone. Freaking staples all in my head. Okay. Holy freaking cow. Holy freaking Moses. Eric, you still hit baseball like a 27-year-old. I hope. I don't know. I haven't played for a little while. I need to go work on it. I'm work hard this offseason. I want to work hard this offseason and get my swing back. But yeah, no, yesterday I was feeling really bad. I had a headache. I had a bad headache. You think? I got staples in my head. People are like, bro, you shouldn't have a headache, man. That's a bad sign. I say, I would argue it's a bad sign if you get staples in your head and don't have a headache. Holy Moses. Jiminy Christmas, man. Of course I got a freaking headache. I ripped open my head and got staples. Of course I got a headache. Jeez Louise. But I appreciate the amazing support, everyone. We don't stop at Home Baby Baseball. Okay. We don't stop. I was thinking about just stopping when we got eliminated. And then I said, you know what? I ain't leaving. We're going all the way to the end. Do you have staples in your head? I do. Plates in the arm. Don't tell me you were filming a Van Popolis video. That's exactly what I was doing. I was filming a video working on the van. And I kept on filming it after for a minute before I decided. And even though driving to the emergency room, I'm like, is this stupid? I'm like, are they going to make fun of me for going to the emergency room for like no big deal? And I was like, well, if they do, I'll just say it was a head injury. I thought better safe than sorry. Better safe than dead, and turned out they were like I knew right away that it was serious because the doctor, she came over and I explained what happened. She's like, oh, no problem. Let's take a look at it. And then she started part my hair and said, let's just see. We'll look over it. Oh my God. That's what I said. She's like, I was like, what? She's like, oh my God, your head is split open, bro. Wow. Your dedication to Vapocalypse. Thank you, Eric. She's like, you're going to need at least 6 staples. I said, staples? But y'all are awesome. It's been a great year. We're going to roll out. We went a lot longer than expected. 1 hour, 9 minutes, including the play-by-play today for the extra innings. Didn't work out. I'm exaggerating it. She didn't say it like that, but she definitely, I heard a surprise in her voice. Okay, if I'm not going to exaggerate, she probably looked at it and she was like, oh my God, oh my goodness. She was like, I could tell by her reaction, it was worse than I thought. She's like, yeah, I'm glad you came here. Your whole head is split open, 6-7 inches. I was like, how? I hit the freaking hood of the car. I wasn't even moving fast. The car was still, the van was not moving. How? I have no idea how I hit my head that hard. That took skill. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. Thank you so much for your support. It means everything. And I appreciate the earlier super chat. Did not forget you, Jason Corona. And thank you for the cafecito mañana. Y'all have a great day. Keep up the support, and we'll talk to y'all yes, I should do a commercial for Staples. And I have shopped at Staples in the past. So I'd be more than happy. I'm happy with Staples and the business and their customer service has been pretty good when I've shopped there. Thank you guys so much. It's been a crazy season coming to an end. We got 3 more post-game shows, and we will do some post-game shows for the postseason as well. Won't be the Giants, but we will do some post-game shows. Let me know who you're interested in these last 3 games here. Let me know who you want me to, what games you want, National League, American League. Let me know what teams you guys are interested in. Rangers, we'll do some post-game shows. Other than that, we'll talk to you tomorrow, or actually Friday. Tomorrow we'll be over on Eric's house to review Saw 10, and then we'll be back here on Friday. See ya.
Batazo profundo, jardín derecho, señores. Ay, 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 ay.
And here's Wilmer Flores toward the middle. Crawford shows it right from the glove. High drive down the left field line. Out of here.
Damage control, straight to the hole. I got no chance of ever making my goal. I lost my one soul.